Hi, everybody. Welcome to Pace Studio on the Road. We're live in Atlanta right now at the SweetWater Brewery with Shane Smith and the Saints. Shane Smith and the Saints, thank you for being here, guys.
Yeah, man. What's going on?
Yeah, man.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for joining us on show day. You're at Terminal West later on this evening. We may very well join you there at that show.
Yeah.
Thank you for taking the time to do this. We're about to hear 3 of your songs right now, including a brand new one and a couple off the 2015 record, Geronimo. What's happening first today?
We're going to do All I See Is You to kick it off. So, here we go. 1, 2, 3. The storm's running through the Midwest, like a bandit out on the loose. All the clouds, they're black as nightfall, but all I see is you. And rain's pouring through the window panes and the cracks of this roof. Tea's boiling from the spout of the pot, but all I see is you. In Salt Lake City, where the snow fell down too soon. The people laughed and howled from their beers, but all I could see was you. And I remember our first night abroad, the sun traded shifts with the moon. There was a lot to take in for some eyes from East Texas, but all I could see was you. 'Cause all I ever see is you. I'll make my way to the doctor one day when my eyes don't work like they should. Just read the letters from large down to small, but all I'll see is you. And when I'm old and weathered from the winds of life that consume, I pray to God the day I find my deathbed, all I see is you. 'Cause all I wanna see is you. Storms running through the Midwest, like a bandit out on the loose. All the clouds, they're black as nightfall, and all I see is you. And the rain's pouring through the window panes and the cracks of this roof. Tea's boiling from the spout of the pot, but and all I see is you. Is all I ever see is go.
Cool. Thank you guys, man. It sounds great in this room. I hope you're enjoying playing it as much as we're enjoying listening to it. That
Absolutely.
7-second decay and reverb in this room is delightful with music like this.
It's pretty cool.
There's a ton of shows coming up. I know you're Terminal West tonight. Then you're at the Knitting Factory in New York on November 10th, Brooklyn Bowl, Vegas. There's shows announced all the way into 2022. And I know, I mean, for a band that has been road dogging and just constantly out there, what was the adjustment, the pandemic adjustment must have hit you guys particularly hard because that's such a huge part of your life. What replaced the amount of time and energy and effort that you were putting into touring when nobody could leave the house or do anything? Were you guys focusing on writing, or what sort of took the place of that time?
I definitely had a lot of opportunity and got to take advantage of, a lot more writing than, I typically was able to do. But honestly, we tried to keep hustling. We tried to do, while being safe, like we would do like live streams like on Facebook and like all these different platforms, and our fan base like truly like came together, and they would like Venmo us like donations and tips and stuff like that, and it was crazy because like it legitimately like kept us all kept us moving, during the whole deal. So anyways, that's for the most part what we did.
Also, shout out to our merch guy, Corey Dement.
Well done, Corey.
He had a lot of cool merch designs, and I know that was a lot of kind of keeping us afloat as a business.
Yeah, we tried to hustle a lot with like our merchandise and online store, and literally hit like record numbers for us on stuff like that during the pandemic. Just fans like trying to support, and get us through it. So it was a pretty eye-opening, cool thing to see how it went down.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I definitely can relate to being on the other side of that and making sure that I'm buying vinyl and buying a T-shirt if I don't necessarily need a T-shirt. I'm going to buy it anyway, just because for the same reason that I'm tipping 30% if I can, and really patronizing as many restaurants and as many bars that have been important in my life. I want to spend it as much as I can until it hurts to make sure that all still exists in months from now.
Yeah.
How has Austin been? Were you able to play out in Austin like backyard shows and like little private events as opposed to like full on venue shows?
Yeah, so like it's amazing how many little like barbecue restaurants and places like that all of a sudden became venues like during the pandemic, because it was all of a sudden like, well, we have this 5-acre field right behind our place, and let's throw a stage on it and, like do tables, and, because even socially distanced, a lot of these places could fit a lot of people, outside to do that. And it was wild. We did, stuff like that. And, I don't know. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, dude, I love that. We were just down there for ACL and definitely ate as much torchies as we could possibly handle, and as much Magnolia Cafe as possible. Cool, man. Well, thank you guys again for coming and doing this. I think we're about to hear a brand new one next, right? Yeah,
this is a song we just tracked with our buddy Adrian Casada from a band called Black Pumas.
Oh, yeah.
And it's called Hummingbird. Rose to rose, you drink it all in. As fast as you can, dying to win. God only knows what you're looking for. You search high and low, let me help you find it. Hummingbird, don't fly so far away. I think the answers you seek are right underneath your wings of you. So slow down enough to breathe, my girl. you need. Oh, yeah. Baby, take a minute, take a while, look around. And every now and then just let your feet touch the ground. Yeah. God only knows where you're flying to. Yeah, but you're not alone, 'cause babe, I'm right behind you. Hummingbird, don't fly so far. Answers you seek right underneath your wings. If you only slow down enough to breathe, my girl, let go of the weight of this world. 'Cause I got the love that you need. Babe, I got the love that you need.
That is a good song, man. I like that very much.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Is that a song about a guitar? Is that a figurative? Is that a symbol for another thing? What is that song about?
Man, it's actually about like anxiety and depression and like fighting that, literally, like the hummingbird, you know, like wings going a million miles an hour, you know, type thing underneath the skin. And I don't know, it's just about, you know, fighting depression and anxiety. And I think a lot of people can relate to it in our day and age, you know. So
yeah, especially right now when you've got more time on your hands to overthink things and get stuck and then not be able to get out of bed. Man, it happens. It's
totally
a thing that I can relate to personally, and I like that song a lot, dude. How is Adrian doing? I'm glad we nailed that segue because we just, you know, have you had the Black Pumas taco at Torchy's?
What's that?
Have you had the Black Pumas taco at Torchy's?
I did see
there
it,
is
though.
one as of like a couple weeks ago.
I'm pretty sure we joked about it, like. It was like, you made it, dude. You've officially, like, you know, you have a taco at Torchy's named after you guys. So, but yeah, we literally just got to know him through that session. We had never gotten to hang out before or anything. And anyway, super good dude and incredible music. Love their music coming out of that band.
Yeah, we got to do a session with them back when Paste had a physical location before we started doing these on the road at the New York studio. And I hadn't heard Colors before that, and they started sound checking it. It was like, dude, I'm going to have goosebumps for like a week now, and that is exactly what happened.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah, one of the themes of this whole session series has been collaboration, because these guys, SweetWater, collaborated with SweetWater Riff, and now it's just past noon, so I can start drinking alcohol. Relatively socially acceptably. And that collaboration between you and Adrian, can you identify some of the key collaborators that have been really important in developing your music over the years?
I mean, we had the opportunity to work with a producer out of Los Angeles named Mark Needham on our previous record, Hail Mary, and that was very eye-opening for me. Seeing somebody, you know, step into a studio that truly like knows what they're doing and kind of steers the ship around. And I don't know. I mean,
But I would say he was definitely a big influence on me, just seeing the whole process and how that went down. And Adrian was awesome to work with as well. And yeah.
Do you have any publicly available release dates? Like, do you know when Hummingbird is going to be out in the world, or is that still an open
we haven't
conversation?
announced it yet. But obviously we'd love to throw it out, tomorrow if we could. But it's, we're just waiting for management or whatever to say when. So
sure, there's label conversations to be had, but dude, I enjoy that song very much, and we're about to hear a third song. This one's also off of Geronimo. What are you guys going to do last today?
Yeah, there's an older tune just about touring, and it's called Whiskey and Water.
American dream, it's real, it's something I've seen. And it all began as a no-name band with a fiddle and rock and roll. Cigarette smoke, she's a devil, but she's someone I know. She whispers to me through the laughter, and every now and then I just give in. Whiskey and water, and girls without fathers, a headache tomorrow, a Hail Mary to make me feel sane. Oh, what happens, dear mother, the day I forget how to pray, how to pray. And we shot the arrows, we chased them down like old vaqueros. We drove through the night in the darkness until the cold was just too much to take. It broke you down, the thought of us racing through towns. And I swore it would just last the season, but God knows that a winter's long gone. It's long gone. Whiskey and water, and girls without fathers. When she leaves tomorrow, a Hail Mary will make me feel sane. Oh, what happens, dear mother, the day I forget how to pray, how to pray. And next town's lights, they get to shining so bright, and I find myself feeling at home. And I'm sorry. Whiskey and water, and girls without fathers. When we leave tomorrow, a Hail Mary will make us feel sane. So please help me, dear mother, to never forget how to pray. How to pray.
screwed up on.
All right, excellent.
Did pretty
Shane,
good on
thank
that
you.
one.
Bennett, thank you. Dustin, thank you. This has been a total pleasure on our side. Thanks for doing it on show day. Have a wonderful time at Terminal West.
Yeah,
we
man.
may very well drink the contents of one of these barrels and then come on down to Terminal West. We happen to wrap early today, and
Good deal.
so we may very well see you tonight, man. Travel safely from here to there and to all the upcoming dates. I know there's a ton of them, and man, thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us. Appreciate it a lot.
All right,
Y'all have a
see you
good one.
next time. That is that. Done. Thanks, guys.
All right.
Great, man.